In our quest for knowledge, we often think we have seen it all. But the truth is, the more we search, the more we realize how so much remains undiscovered. Today, we embark on an eye-opening journey to explore the 15 most unexplored places on Earth. From hidden jungles to mysterious caves, each concealed location reveals endless unknown wonders. So buckle up and prepare for an adventure like no other as we delve into the secrets of Earth's most unexplored places. Number 15. Mariana Trench. The Mariana Trench is a deep trench located in the western Pacific Ocean, east of the Mariana Islands. It's the deepest part of the Earth's oceans, reaching a maximum known depth of about 36,000 feet, which is over 10,000 meters. This remarkable natural wonder was first explored in 1960 by the bathyscaphe Trieste, which descended to the bottom of the trench. Despite this historic expedition, much of the Mariana Trench remains largely unexplored. Its extreme depths, pressure, and darkness present significant challenges for exploration. Only a handful of manned and unmanned missions have ventured into its depths since then, and there's still so much we don't know about this abyss. The Mariana Trench holds immense scientific importance. Its extreme environment provides unique insights into oceanography, geology, and marine biology. Scientists study the trench to learn about deep-sea ecosystems, geological processes, and the behavior of extreme environments. Discoveries made in the trench have expanded our understanding of life's adaptability and potential habitats beyond Earth. Despite the extreme conditions, living organisms have been found in the Mariana Trench. These include unique species of fish, crustaceans, and microbial life adapted to the high pressure, darkness, and cold temperatures of the deep-sea environment. These discoveries highlight the adaptability of life on Earth. Furthermore, the Mariana Trench has captivated the world's imagination and inspired curiosity about the unknown depths of our planet. Number 14. Tsingy de Bemaraha, Madagascar. Tsingy de Bemaraha, located in Madagascar, is a spectacular landscape characterized by its towering limestone formations. The word Tsingy in the local Malagasy language means walking on tiptoes, or where one cannot walk barefoot, which perfectly describes the sharp, jagged limestone pinnacles that make up this unique terrain. This labyrinth of limestone formations has been shaped over millions of years by erosion, creating a maze-like network of sharp peaks, deep gorges, and hidden caves. These formations are a result of the dissolution of limestone rocks by acidic groundwater, forming intricate patterns and shapes unlike anything else on Earth. The Tsingy de Bemaraha is not only visually stunning, but also a haven for rare and endemic species. It is home to a variety of plant and animal species, many of which are found nowhere else on the planet. Unique lemurs, chameleons, and birds inhabit the forests surrounding the Tsingy, while caves within the limestone formations harbor bats and other fascinating creatures. Exploring the Tsingy de Bemaraha is an adventure like no other. Visitors can walk through the park's most accessible areas through narrow passages, climb steep cliffs, and traverse suspension bridges suspended high above the ground. Tsingy de Bemaraha is also a paradise for hikers. The reserve offers various hiking trails that allow visitors to explore its magnificent terrain. As you trek through the reserve, you'll encounter breathtaking views, hidden caves, and fascinating wildlife, making it a once-in-a-lifetime experience for those seeking adventure and natural wonders. Despite its awe-inspiring beauty and ecological significance, the Tsingy de Bemaraha remains relatively unexplored. Many of its caves and remote areas have yet to be fully surveyed and studied, leaving more opportunities for further scientific research and exploration. Number 13. Val do Javari. Val do Javari, located in Brazil, is one of the largest indigenous territories in the world, spanning over 85,000 square kilometers in the Amazon rainforest. The region is home to a diverse array of plant and animal species, many of which are endemic to the Amazon rainforest. It is also home to several indigenous tribes, including some that have had little to no contact with the outside world. This vast and remote region is largely unexplored due to its dense rainforest, rugged terrain, and the presence of isolated indigenous communities. The indigenous tribes within Val do Javari have chosen to maintain their traditional way of life and remain largely isolated from modern society. Over the years, exploring Val do Javari has posed numerous challenges, including navigating through dense vegetation, crossing rivers, and dealing with the unpredictable weather of the Amazon. Additionally, Additionally, entry into the territory is restricted to protect the indigenous tribes and their way of life. Val do Javari also forms part of an international cocaine trafficking route, with gold being exchanged for drugs and arms, consequently making it a hotspot for violent crimes. Despite its remoteness and controversies surrounding the region, Vale do Javari is of great interest to scientists, anthropologists, and conservationists due to its rich biodiversity and cultural significance. Number 12. Northern Patagonia, Chile. Northern Patagonia in Chile is a breathtaking remote and rugged wilderness, characterized by its dramatic mountains, lakes, and hidden valleys. Volcanoes, mountains, glaciers, and lakes create one of the most beautiful natural sights northern Patagonia has to offer. Enormous ice fields flank brilliant blue glaciers, whilst fjords and deep channels usher penguins to their waters. The region's lakes and rivers are renowned for boasting some of the greatest fly fishing opportunities. This vast region, located in the southern part of South America, offers a paradise for adventurers and nature enthusiasts alike. The landscape of northern Patagonia is dominated by the Andes mountain range, with towering peaks and glaciers that carve through the landscape. Lush forests blanket the valleys, while turquoise rivers meander through the untouched wilderness. Hidden valleys, tucked away between towering peaks, offer secluded havens where nature thrives undisturbed. Tourists can also ice skate in northern Patagonia during the winter months. Glacial lakes such as Lake Argentino and Lake Viedma offer pristine ice skating opportunities amidst stunning scenery. Visitors can glide across the frozen surfaces, surrounded by towering peaks and icy landscapes, for a truly unforgettable experience. Despite its stunning beauty, much of northern Patagonia remains unexplored. The rugged terrain and challenging conditions make it difficult for explorers to venture deep into its remote corners. As a result, many areas of this wilderness remain untouched by human activity, preserving their natural beauty and ecological integrity. Hidden valleys within northern Patagonia also harbors a rich diversity of flora and fauna, including endemic species found nowhere else on Earth. Number 11. New Hebrides Trench, Pacific Ocean. The New Hebrides Trench, located in the Pacific Ocean near the islands of Vanuatu, is one of the deepest parts of the ocean floor. It stretches for over 1,600 kilometers and reaches depths of more than 7,000 meters. This trench formed as a result of the tectonic activity between the Australian and Pacific plates. Despite its extreme depths, the New Hebrides Trench is home to a variety of living organisms. Deep-sea creatures such as fish, squid, and crustaceans inhabit its depths, adapted to survive in the darkness and extreme pressure conditions. Some of these organisms are specially adapted to the harsh environment, including bioluminescent species that produce their own light to navigate in the darkness. While the New Hebrides Trench is not a tourist destination like some other natural wonders, there have been limited opportunities for scientific exploration and research expeditions. Due to its remote location and challenging conditions, access to the trench is difficult, and visitors are not typically allowed to tour the area. Much of the New Hebrides Trench remains unexplored, with vast stretches of its depths yet to be studied or mapped. The extreme pressure and darkness of the deep ocean present significant challenges for exploration, limiting our understanding of this mysterious underwater world. However, advances in technology, such as deep-sea submersibles and remotely operated vehicles, are gradually allowing scientists to delve deeper into the depths of the trench and uncover its secrets. As research efforts continue, the New Hebrides Trench offers an opportunity to discover new species, understand geological processes, and unravel the mysteries of the deep ocean. Number 10. Gangkhar Puensum, Bhutan. The highest mountain in Bhutan at over 7,570 meters is Gangkhar Puensum. It is the 40th highest peak in the world. As surprising as it may sound, Gangkhar Puensum still remains unclimbed, especially when most peaks in the Himalayas have already been scaled decades ago. Gangkhar Puensum lies on the border of Bhutan and Tibet, although the exact boundary line is disputed. Chinese maps put the peak squarely on the border, whereas other sources put it wholly in Bhutan. Life near Gangkhar Puensum is characterized by rugged terrain, dense forests, and traditional Bhutanese culture. Remote villages dot the landscape, where communities live in harmony with the surrounding wilderness, practicing age-old customs and traditions passed down through generations. The Bhutanese government has restricted access to Gangkhar Puensum and other peaks over 6,000 meters in order to protect the environment and respect the beliefs of the local communities. People do not tour Gangkar Puensum because of these restrictions. Bhutan places a strong emphasis on environmental conservation and sustainable development, aiming to preserve its natural heritage for future generations. The mountain's unclimbed status also stems from technical and logistical challenges posed by its steep and treacherous terrain. Its sheer cliffs, unpredictable weather, and remote location make it a challenge for even the most experienced mountaineers. As a result of these restrictions and challenges, Gangkar Puensum remains largely unexplored. Number 9. Namib Desert, Namibia. The Namib Desert, located in southern Africa, is one of the oldest and driest deserts in the world, stretching along the Atlantic coast of Namibia, as well as parts of Angola and South Africa. The desert extends for over 1,200 miles along the Atlantic coast of Africa from Namibe in Angola, southward across Namibia to the Olifants River in the Western Cape Province of South Africa. It reaches inland 80 to 100 miles to the foot of the Great Escarpment. The southern portion merges with the Kalahari on the plateau atop the escarpment. Its name, Namib, means vast place, or an area where there is nothing, in the local Nama language, reflecting the desert's expansive and starkly beautiful landscapes. Despite its arid conditions, the Namib Desert is home to a surprising variety of living organisms that have adapted to survive in this harsh environment. Unique plant species, like the welwitschia and various succulents, thrive in the desert's sandy dunes, while animals such as the desert-adapted elephant, oryx, and meerkat roam its vast expanse. In addition, the desert's coastal areas are home to diverse marine life, including seals and dolphins. Visitors are allowed to tour certain parts of the Namib Desert, where they can experience its otherworldly landscapes, towering sand dunes, and unique wildlife. Guided tours offer opportunities for activities like dune climbing, desert safaris, and wildlife spotting, allowing visitors to explore and appreciate the desert's beauty while respecting its fragile ecosystem. Despite its popularity as a tourist destination, much of the Namib Desert remains unexplored and relatively untouched by human activity. Large areas of the desert remain remote and inaccessible, with limited infrastructure and few permanent settlements. This unexplored wilderness provides a sanctuary for wildlife and allows visitors to experience the tranquility and solitude of the desert landscape. Number 8. Northern Siberia, Russia. Northern Siberia, Russia, encompasses a vast and remote region characterized by its extreme cold, expansive tundra and sparse population. In northern Siberia, the weather is bitterly cold, with long winters and short, cool summers. Its winter temperatures often drop well below freezing. In some areas, temperatures can plummet to -50°C or lower during the coldest months, making it one of the coldest regions on Earth. This vast expanse of land stretches across the northernmost part of Russia, reaching the Arctic Ocean to the north and the Ural Mountains to the west. During the winter months, the sun may not rise for weeks, while in summer it stays above the horizon for days. Despite the harsh climate, northern Siberia offers breathtaking views of vast tundra, towering mountains, and pristine Arctic landscape, and is also home to a variety of living organisms adapted to survive in its frigid environment. Iconic species such as the Siberian tiger, reindeer, and Arctic fox roam its wilderness, while migratory birds flock to its wetlands during the summer months. The region's rivers and lakes teem with fish and support diverse aquatic ecosystems. Visitors are allowed to tour certain parts of northern Siberia, although access to some areas may be restricted due to their remote location and environmental sensitivity. Guided tours offer opportunities to experience the region's landscapes, observe wildlife in its natural habitat, and learn about the traditional cultures of the indigenous peoples who call northern Siberia home. They also provide opportunities for adventurous activities, such as dog sledding, ice fishing, and northern lights viewing, making it an unforgettable journey into the Arctic frontier. Despite its vast size, much of northern Siberia also remains unexplored and untouched by human development due to its extreme weather conditions. Number 7. Son Doong Cave, Vietnam. Son Doong Cave, nestled in the heart of the Phong Nha, Ca Bang National Park in Vietnam, is renowned as the largest cave in the world. Discovered in 1991 by a local farmer, its immense proportions were only fully realized in 2009 by a British caving team. Son Doong Cave stretches over 5 kilometers in length, with sections reaching heights of up to 200 meters and widths of 150 meters. What sets Son Doong Cave apart is not just its size, but also its unique ecosystem thriving within its depths. The cave hosts its own climate, with clouds forming within its chambers and creating surreal, otherworldly landscapes. The cave floor is adorned with towering stalagmites and stalactites, while underground rivers and streams flow through its passages. Despite its discovery over 3 decades ago, Sundung Cave remains largely unexplored. Only a handful of expeditions have ventured into its depths, and many parts of the cave remain untouched by human footprints. The scale and complexity of the cave present significant challenges for exploration, with treacherous terrain, limited accessibility, and the need for specialized equipment. Efforts to preserve and protect Sundung Cave are ongoing, with restrictions in place to limit visitor numbers and minimize environmental impact. Guided tours are available for adventurous travelers seeking to experience the awe-inspiring beauty of this underground wonder. Number 6. Yucatan Peninsula. Located in southeastern Mexico and characterized by its numerous sinkholes, known as cenotes, formed by the collapse of limestone bedrock and offering access to underground rivers and caves, the Yucatan Peninsula is a captivating region known for its rich cultural heritage, stunning natural landscapes, and diverse ecosystems. It is bordered by the Gulf of Mexico to the west and north, the Caribbean Sea to the east, and the Bay of Campeche to the northwest. The peninsula comprises parts of Belize and Guatemala, as well as 3 separate Mexican states, Yucatan, Quintana Roo, and Campeche, and is home to a variety of living organisms, including lush tropical forests, mangrove swamps, and unique wildlife such as jaguars, howler monkeys, and colorful bird species. Its extensive underground river system provides habitat for aquatic creatures and offers opportunities for snorkeling and cave diving adventures. Visitors are allowed to tour the Yucatan Peninsula, with popular destinations including the ancient Mayan ruins of Chichen Itza, Tulum, and Coba, which offer insights into the region's fascinating history and architectural marvels. The vibrant colonial cities of Mérida and Valladolid showcase the area's cultural richness, with colorful buildings, bustling markets, and delicious cuisine. Dense jungle and remote coastal areas in the peninsula offer opportunities for ecotourism and outdoor adventures, including hiking, birdwatching, and exploring secluded beaches and cenotes. Conservation areas in the peninsula such as Siancan Biosphere Reserve and Rio Lagartos Biosphere Reserve also provide havens for wildlife and support local communities while ensuring the region's ecological integrity for future generations. Much of the Yucatan Peninsula remains unexplored and holds hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. All right, guys, it's time for our subscribers' pick for the day. Check out this strange-looking island. Do you think an island with such an extremely unusual landscape actually exists? Well, if it does exist, it'll definitely be one of the wonders of the world. Still on strange islands, the Snake Island in Brazil is home to more than 100 terrifying snake species and is reported to have a population of about 430,000 of the world's most venomous snakes. This island is so terrifying that it is being guarded by the Brazilian Navy, and the only people accepted on it are researchers who visit for data gathering purposes. Ever been on an island that's scarier than the Snake Island? Share your experience in the comments. Number 5. Sundarbans Mangrove Forest. The Sundarbans Mangrove Forest, located in the delta region of the Ganges, Brahmaputra, and Meghna rivers in Bangladesh and India, is the largest mangrove forest in the world. This UNESCO World Heritage Site covers an area of approximately 10,000 square kilometers, spanning across both countries. It is home to a wide variety of flora and fauna, including the iconic Bengal tiger, which is adapted to the mangrove environment. Other notable species include the endangered Irrawaddy dolphin, estuarine crocodiles, and numerous bird species such as herons, egrets, and kingfishers. The mangrove forest acts as a natural barrier against coastal erosion and cyclones, providing protection to the surrounding communities and supporting local livelihoods through fishing and tourism. Its intricate network of waterways, mudflats, and tidal creeks also serves as a vital breeding ground for fish and crustaceans, contributing to the region's rich marine biodiversity. Despite its ecological significance, much of the Sundarbans mangrove forest remains unexplored and inaccessible to humans. The dense mangrove vegetation, waterways, and presence of dangerous wildlife present significant challenges for exploration. Moreover, the region's remote location and limited infrastructure make it difficult for researchers and scientists to conduct comprehensive studies. Guided boat tours help tourists walk through waterways, providing opportunities to spot wildlife such as Bengal tigers, crocodiles, and rare bird species. Visitors can also experience traditional village life, visit historical sites, and learn about conservation efforts. However, tourism is regulated to minimize environmental impact and ensure the protection of the delicate mangrove ecosystem. Safety precautions are taken due to the presence of dangerous wildlife, making guided tours the preferred way to experience this natural wonder. Number 4. The Greenland Ice Sheet. The Greenland Ice Sheet, the second largest ice sheet in the world after Antarctica, spans over 1.7 million square kilometers, covering about 80% of Greenland's surface. This massive ice cap holds within it a treasure trove of ancient fossils and geological secrets, providing valuable insights into Earth's history and climate. Beneath the thick layers of ice, scientists have discovered remnants of ancient plant and animal life, including fossilized plants and marine organisms. These fossils offer clues about past climates and environmental conditions, revealing how Greenland's landscape has changed over millions of years. Moreover, the Greenland ice sheet acts as a time capsule, preserving evidence of past geological events such as volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and meteorite impacts. By studying the ice cores drilled from the ice sheet, researchers can reconstruct past climates and track changes in atmospheric composition over millennia. Adventure tours and expeditions offer visitors the opportunity to explore this vast, icy wilderness, usually accompanied by experienced guides and equipped with appropriate gear. Activities allowed on the ice sheet include ice trekking, glacier hiking, and ice camping. Despite centuries of exploration, tourism, and scientific research, much of the Greenland ice sheet remains unexplored due to its vast expanse and extreme conditions. Satellite imagery and airborne surveys have provided valuable insights into the ice sheet's structure and dynamics, but there are still many unanswered questions about its origins, evolution, and future behavior. Recent advances in technology, such as ice-penetrating radar and autonomous drones, are enabling scientists to explore previously inaccessible regions of the ice sheet and uncover new discoveries. These efforts are crucial for understanding the role of the Greenland ice sheet in the global climate system and predicting its response to ongoing climate change. As concerns about rising global temperatures and sea level rise mount, the Greenland ice sheet has become the focus of intense scientific scrutiny. Number 3. Sahara Desert. The Sahara Desert, spanning much of North Africa, is known for its extreme temperatures, towering sand dunes, and stark beauty. Covering approximately 9 million square kilometers, it is the largest hot desert in the world, with daytime temperatures often exceeding 40 degrees Celsius or more during the hottest months. Despite its inhospitable environment, the Sahara is not entirely devoid of life. Various plant and animal species have adapted to survive in its harsh conditions. Hardier plants like acacia trees and thorny shrubs dot the landscape, while desert-adapted animals such as camels, fennec foxes, and addax antelopes roam its sandy expanses. The Sahara's rich history and cultural significance stretch back thousands of years. Ancient civilizations, such as the Egyptians, Berbers, and Tuareg, have left their mark on the desert, with archaeological sites like the Pyramids of Giza and the rock art of Tassili n'Ajjer. Tourism in the Sahara Desert is popular, with visitors drawn to its exotic landscapes, camel treks, and cultural experiences. Guided tours offer opportunities to explore iconic sites of the deserts. Tourists can enjoy activities like desert camping, camel rides, and stargazing under the clear desert skies. However, traveling in the Sahara requires careful planning and preparation due to its remote locations, extreme temperatures, and limited infrastructure. Despite centuries of human habitation, much of the Sahara remains unexplored and holds countless mysteries waiting to be discovered. Remote and inhospitable regions of the desert, such as the Libyan desert's Gilf Kabir Plateau or the Tenere's Empty Quarter, have rarely been visited by outsiders and are still largely unknown. There is still much to learn about this desert, including its potential as a repository for ancient fossils, minerals, and archaeological artifacts. Number 2. The Darien Gap. The Darien Gap, located between Panama and Colombia, is a dense jungle wilderness notorious for its challenging terrain and impenetrable swamps. Spanning approximately 160 kilometers, it is one of the few breaks in the Pan-American Highway, making it one of the most significant roadblocks on the planet. This untamed wilderness is teeming with biodiversity, with countless species of plants, animals, and insects calling it home. Jaguars, tapirs, and harpy eagles are among the iconic species that roam its dense forests, while crocodiles and anacondas lurk in its murky waters. Despite its ecological importance and potential for scientific discovery, much of the Darien Gap remains unexplored and largely inaccessible. Its rugged terrain, thick vegetation, and seasonal floods present formidable challenges for exploration and travel. The Darien Gap's remote and inhospitable nature has also made it a haven for illicit activities, including drug trafficking and illegal immigration. Hundreds of thousands of migrants from Haiti, Venezuela, and elsewhere risk their lives each year to cross the Darien Gap to the U.S. The absence of roads and law enforcement presence has allowed criminal organizations and smugglers to operate with relative impunity, further complicating efforts to explore and study the region. Nevertheless, there is growing interest in unlocking the secrets of the Darien Gap and preserving its biodiversity. Conservation organizations and researchers are working to protect the area from deforestation and habitat destruction, while ecotourism initiatives aim to promote sustainable development and raise awareness about the region's ecological importance. Number 1. The Kamchatka Peninsula. The Kamchatka Peninsula, in the Russian Far East, is a land of breathtaking natural beauty and geological wonders. It stretches for over 1,250 kilometers between the Sea of Okhotsk and the Pacific Ocean, boasting a diverse landscape of volcanoes, hot springs, glaciers, and wilderness. Kamchatka is renowned for its impressive concentration of active volcanoes, with over 160 scattered across the peninsula. The region's volcanic activity has shaped its rugged terrain and created a dynamic environment that attracts adventurers, scientists, and nature enthusiasts from around the world. Hiking, camping, and wildlife viewing are popular activities. The peninsula's rivers and coastline also provide excellent fishing and kayaking opportunities, while its hot springs offer relaxation and rejuvenation after a day of exploration. Its wildlife includes brown bears, snow rams, sable, wolverines, and golden eagles. The peninsula is also the breeding ground for Steller's sea eagles, the largest eagles on Earth. The largest animals in the world, blue whales, are abundant near the coastline. The peninsula also includes the world's greatest diversity of fish in the salmon family. Kamchatka has been called one of the last untouched places on Earth. Much of Kamchatka remains unexplored and relatively untouched by human development. Its remote location, harsh climate, and limited infrastructure make it challenging to access. Large areas of the peninsula are designated as protected nature reserves, such as the Kranatsky and South Kamchatka wildlife refuges, preserving its ecosystems and biodiversity. And that's all for today's video. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.